Our 2025 Stewardship campaign is based on the three values of our strategic plan: curious, courageous, and connected. Each week during our series, you'll hear from persons in our congregation who will share with you how each of these values impact their spiritual life and their relationship with our church.
I think being in a community that is founded on love of each other is so important. It's something that as we think about what we want for our kids, for them to know wholeheartedly, and it's a really important reason for us to be involved in the church.
You know, the word connection is so powerful, I think, because I look at the people that my family has surrounded themselves with, and almost all of them are relationships that they built right here at Hyde Park Church.
When I think about connection, that's the first thing that comes to mind. It's the people, it's the idea of being connected to God's work through a community of like-minded individuals in this congregation.
The friends that I made here and the friends that my family has made here, those relationships are just so much deeper pretty much right off the bat, because you know that the foundation of this church is to love each other and to surround each other with grace.
It allows you to be really vulnerable. I think the church allows you to feel loved, even when you maybe aren't all put together and aren't feeling deserving of that love. And the people here are going to just surround you with support through the good times and also the bad times. So I think that's the real difference for me when you think about building relationships with a Christian faith that really makes it special.
I think you don't even realize how much you need that until, like, life can be very lonely, and if you have a place like this to come and just be, that's just so unbelievably powerful, and has gotten us through some of our darkest times, period, full stop.
When I was diagnosed with cancer, before I ever stepped foot into this church, I was getting prayer shawls sent to me from Jason's relationship with Hyde Park, and meals dropped off from people I had never met before. And I had grown up in a church, but that is a really big part of why we decided that this church was the right church for our family.
Miss Pam texted me and was like, "Hey, I heard Annie had foot surgery. Do you care if we make a couple meals?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just feel so blessed and very, very fortunate to be here."
Yeah. And when you go through difficult times, sometimes you need something to remind you to have faith and keep faith. And church is a lot of times that reminder for me.